affirmations. My morning routine is that I wake up every single day and with a smile on my face because it tells my mind that I'm going to have an amazing day. And then I eat breakfast and then I get ready and get into the car. And on the way to school, my mom and my sister and we say our positive affirmations, which are things you say like, I am kind and I am strong, and it helps us get motivated for the whole day. So the benefits of a morning routine is better sleep quality, better health, more confidence, and more positivity. Does anyone want to share their morning routine? Like what you do every single day in the morning? Okay, we can go on. Do you want to share yours?
Yeah, so I wake up every single morning before my feet touch the ground, and I always have a smile on my face. Because if the first thing you do when you wake up is smile, then it will tell your body that you're going to have a good day. And then on the way in the car, as my sister said, we write in our gratitude journals, we say our morning prayer, and it really makes saying the prayer and writing in our gratitude journal and saying positive affirmations really makes sure that we start the day with a good step. And it really helps me feel like I will have a great day.
Okay. Next, we're going to talk about affirmations. What is an affirmation? An affirmation is usually a sentence of powerful words put together, like a positive statement. And this sentence is aimed to tap into your conscious and unconscious mind to motivate you, to challenge you, to push you to reach your full potential in life. The benefits of an affirmation are endless. They all help a multitude of people all over the world achieve great things, but more importantly, they can help you make positive changes in your life. We all have negative and unhealthy thoughts about ourselves and how we live our lives at times, which is completely normal. Affirmations, when spoken or chanted to ourselves, have the power to change the way we think and act in our lives in a positive way. They can change our emotions, alter our behaviors, and reassess our beliefs. For affirmations to truly work, you need to repeat the affirmation daily, truly to believe in the words you're saying. For example, I will not compare myself to others. Now, that is an affirmation that is targeted to boost your self-confidence and your own self-worth. But you need to believe that statement and repeat it 3 to 5 times a day. Affirmations are a powerful and life-change tool. Use them wisely. So some of the affirmations that me and my sister say every morning are, I'm kind, I am strong, I'm going to have an amazing day. And it just helps us feel more better about ourselves if we're having a bad day. And so you can write down them every single morning and say them in front of a mirror, write them on sticky notes all around your house, in your room, and it will really help you feel motivated.
I always say that when you write them down, they're more likely to be in reality, because when you write them down, you're putting them into the universe.
Does anyone want to share a positive affirmation that they say?
I was gonna say, I think it's a really good idea to do it as soon as you wake up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One thing I was just doing is folding laundry, and it was like I had this pile of laundry that I didn't really want to deal with, but I just started saying positive affirmations and it made it a lot happier. So.
Yeah, I feel like life can be a lot like that. Like when you don't want to do something or something negative is happening, you can just say them to yourself and it will help you push through it and just be better.
I just want to think of a positive affirmation. I am something. Yeah. Say it. I don't have. Oh.
Okay. Okay. Next, we'll talk about gratitude journaling. Does anyone have a gratitude journal?
Well, oh, good. So we can tell you guys how to start one if you don't.
So a gratitude journal forces ourselves to pay attention to the good things in life we might otherwise take for granted. And that way we start to become more attuned to the everyday source of pleasure around us, and the emotional tone of our life can shift in profound ways. Here are 7 important tips for gratitude journaling. 1, be as specific as possible. 2, go for depth. 3, get personal. 4, try subtraction, not addition. 5, see good things as gifts. 6, savor surprises, be in the moment. And 7, write your gratitude regularly. Does anyone want to say something that they're grateful for today? Something that I'm grateful for is that I'm grateful for my mom and how she's supporting me today.
I have a question. Is it possible to go back to the last one?
Yeah, here we that one.
What do you mean by try subtraction, not addition?
It means like instead focus on quality over quantity. You want to like focus on more of the things in detail and not just focusing on like this, and this. Like you want to focus on a few things at a time.
Okay. Just kind of like really heartfelt.
Something really quick, Dina. So I didn't want to do this, but I'm doing it. Subtraction means taking away your mom and say she's not there, and just really realizing, wow, I am so subtracting something out of your life and realizing if it wasn't there, that you are really grateful for that. So subtraction, you know what I mean? Like taking like your house out of this, like, oh, I'm grateful for
Like
if that was
I
not in
didn't
my
have
life.
my
Does that make
house,
sense?
what would
Yeah.
my life be like?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Vision boards. 6 reasons why you should use a vision board. 1, vision boards support the law of attraction. If you look at your vision board every single day, then your goals will be more likely to come into reality. 2, clarity of vision. You need to put your goals into detail and really focus on what you want to achieve. 3, vision boards help with motivation. So if you look at it every single day, it will motivate you to take action towards your goal. 4, you can hold yourself accountable with vision boards. You can put all your goals in order of how you want to achieve them. And 5, visual manifestation. If you visualize you have to visualize your goals in your mind. Like an example is I do pageants. And so when I want to focus on winning, I picture myself being crowned. And so it will be more likely to come into reality. And then 6, creating vision boards is a fun process. Me and my sister always like to host vision board parties with our friends and have fun cutting out magazines and have fun treats.
Here's an example of our vision board.
Yeah, here's an example. This was mine from this
Here.
year.
Do you want to stop sharing so we can?
Oh yeah, sure. Stop share. Here we go. Okay, so it's an example of mine. Has like traveling, like winning a pageant. And like that's an example of how you can do that. Okay.
Okay, so I'll do my couple things next. So first, I'm going to talk about manifestation. So the reticular activating system. So this is about me and my mom manifested her white Range Rover. My mom had a lemon, if you know what that is. It's like a car that was new, but it didn't work. So we manifested her white Range Rover by thinking about it every single day. And then we started seeing them every single day, like 10 of them on the freeway. And it was crazy because when you focus on one thing, 1,000,000 of them will appear. So for example, if you want a new pair of pink Nike tennis shoes, you'll start seeing them everywhere because your mind is putting them into reality. Okay, did anyone else like manifest something into reality? Or are you planning on to that you want?
You want to talk about your vision board you made last year? What did you put on it? The soccer? I have to help the little one get out of the shower. She made a vision board and with 6 soccer goals on it. And so that was on her wall also. You finish the story. And tell them how many you got in your first game.
In my first game, I got 8 goals instead of 6.
That's
Good
so
job.
cool.
That's actually really cool. So the next thing that we'll be talking about is the law of attraction. Like attracts like. This law suggests that similar things are attracted to one another. It means that people tend to attract people who are similar to them, but it also suggests that people's thoughts tend to attract similar results. Negative thinking is believed to attract negative experiences, while positive thinking is believed to produce desirable experiences. According to the law of attraction, you create your own reality. What you focus on is what you will draw into your life. It suggests that what you believe will happen in your life and what does happen. That was kind of what I was talking about, how thinking and believing and saying things into your life. So next I'll be talking about is limiting beliefs. So a limiting belief is a state of mind, conviction, or belief that you think that will be true that limits you into some way. This limiting belief could be about you, your interactions with other people, or with the world and how it works. Limiting beliefs can have a number of negative effects on you. 6 ways to overcome your limiting beliefs. Organize your environment. It is having a well-organized and spacious environment can improve your mental health and encourage positive thinking. Minimalism. Seeing life as minimalism is all about your mindset and resisting peer pressure. It could help you reverse limiting beliefs and embrace a more meaningful lifestyle. Explore. When you give into curiosity, you're more likely to explore the world around you and break out of your comfort zone. Meditation. To have more control over your thoughts, meditate a few minutes a day. Personal development. Self-improvement is important and it can increase your self-awareness and help you overcome weaknesses. Okay, do you want to ask a question? Okay. Core values. Core values are traits or qualities that represent someone's highest priorities, deeply held beliefs, and core fundamental driving forces. Some examples of my core values that I think are very important to me are family, friends, faith, health, and honesty. So let's say that if you had the option to go to hang out with your friends, to hang out with your family, or go to church, for me, my number one core value is family. So I would go hang out with my family that day. Does anyone else want to tell me about their core values?
Okay.
Do you want to tell me about yours?
Mine are like the same as Paige's. I would always put family first with everything that I do. I always would love to choose my family, and then friends, faith, health, honesty. They're the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. So we have actually a video to share.
Well, does anyone have any questions?
Oh yeah. Does anyone have any questions before we start? Before we show the video about what we talked about?
Okay. So this video is about the power of positivity.
A moment ago, we made this volunteer believe she sunk a pair of blindfolded free throws, when earlier, with no blindfold, she missed 10 in a row. How will she do her second time at the line, now that she thinks she nailed those blindfolded buckets?
Oh, close. So close. So close. That's number one. All right. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh,
She's definitely getting closer, but no baskets yet.
you got this. You got this. You got this. Oh, you. Oh, oh, oh.
Wow. By making her think she sank those blindfolded shots, and by cheering and giving her positive reinforcement, it's almost like we hacked her self-confidence and got her to believe more in her natural abilities. In fact, out of 10 shots this time around, she ended up making 4. Quite an improvement. But what if one of our volunteers was already good at basketball? Whoa, this guy's got game. He made a whopping 9 shots from the line. Think there's anything we could do to make him worse?
Okay. So let's have you take one shot. All right? You think you can do it, guys? All All right, Josh, let's give it a shot. 3, 2, 1. Not quite, but it's all right. Let's let him try a second time. It's a tough one. All right. Wow. Let's give it a shot, Josh. All right. All right. Well, look, the man is blind. Okay. Let's go ahead and take off the blindfold. So listen, it wasn't as easy as we thought, but let's have you do your 10 throws again without the blindfold. Okay. Just do your thing. 9 out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10. Okay. Let's see. You guys got his A game on? Come on, Josh. Whoa. All right, Josh. You got this, man. You got this. All right, that's 2.
Remember, this guy made 9 free throws earlier, but now it looks like the crowd's negative reinforcement is throwing him off his game.
Okay. So basically that video was, so the first volunteer, she had her blindfold on and she was really bad at basketball. So they pretended that she made almost all of the shots. And then when she took her blindfold off, all that positivity and self-confidence, she made even more than what she did in the beginning. And then in the second volunteer, he was like a pro basketball player, and he made 9 out of 10 shots without the blindfold in the beginning. And then he was blindfolded, and then all of his self-confidence went down because all the people were like booing at him. And then they were also doing that when he took the blindfold off after. And so he made less shots than he did in the beginning. And so it's basically saying, like, if you have like positivity around you, then you'll get better at you'll become better in yourself.
And if you believe that you did something, then it will like really happen. And that shows when she had the blindfold on and she was like, oh, like I'm making this, like I believe it. And then she took it off and then she did it. She made some more and it showed that she believed it.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions?
Mom, do you have anything?
We finished everything that we.
You're on mute.
Yeah.
Sorry. Got it. No, I was thinking it would be fun to, when you put everything together and understanding as a child and how important it is to learn these lessons at an early age. I know everyone on this call knows that. So is why we're here and we prioritize this in our life. But, when you realize the, teaching kids at this age to, the affirmations, the gratitude, the vision boards and all the things that create such a confidence within everyone. And Mia, will you talk about anything? I want you to talk because I haven't heard you talk. Because you've done Raising Confidence 1.0 and now you're doing 2.0. Tell me what.
During the manifestation portion, during Raising Confidence 1.0, me and Ashley talked about, we were looking at buying a new house and we were going from an apartment to our house. We had living in the apartment for a while. So it's like a big step. And we were talking and I had like a clear vision in mind. There were a lot of details that I put into it. And the first house we went to, which was the one that I'm currently in, first thing we've been to, and one thing that I noted was somewhere accessible to walk my dog. So we're entering the gate and we drive down to my house, and the first thing that I see is a patch of grass that's sizable enough that works like absolutely perfectly. And I was like, that's probably one of the first signs that this is like the place for us. So we walk in, it has everything that we want. And it was like the perfect place for us. And it was the first thing that we saw. And I believe that I manifested that through me and Ashley.
You did. You did. Mia. And you know, another thing I want you to talk about too, because I know some of these, I mean, a lot of them are younger than you, but you know, a lot of stuff comes from learning your confidence through understanding your values when you have friends, when you get into middle school, right? Like think of things like you've learned with me, like what you've done when you've been in situations at school with friends that you realize probably aren't on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely something difficult, and I feel like going to Raising Confidence 2.0 was something that I really needed. I didn't realize, like, I kind of forgot like how helpful it was. Like just kind of removing yourself from those situations is probably the best thing you can do, because engaging in them often brings more trouble than it does good, even if it's like diffusing effort. It's better to remove yourself entirely, which is a lesson that I've learned through Raising Confidence 2.0.
But you know, like for Ava with her school, like she's only in first grade, right?
Yes.
And she was already told, girls were already telling her that they didn't want to play with her. And what would you tell Ava what to do at that grade?
I think I might have experienced something similar. So on the note of like law of attraction, like this is a difficult lesson to learn when you're like 7, but if they don't appreciate, like I'm assuming that you're a good child and that you're a nice person to hang out with, so the people that will want to be with you are going to come eventually, and if they don't want you to associate with them, then it was probably means that they're not meant to be the people that you're supposed to be around.
I love that, Mia. That's amazing. Does that make sense, Ava?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it happened since, or is it fine now?
I'm good.
It's good.
Yeah.
What about you, Brenner or Britton? The look of a kindergartner and the deer in the headlights. I want you to tell, is the speaker on?
Yes.
I want at least you or one of the kids to talk about your morning routine, Jordan, because you guys are so good about that.
Yeah. Can you tell her what we do?
Mom's such a good.
Can you tell her what we do in the car waiting for the bus?
Well, when we wait from the bus, we do like our morning routines, and we always say that we're gonna have a good day to our bodies.
And what else do you do?
And we always routine like I am strong and I am kind and I'm positive and I am sweet and I am beautiful. And that's what I do.
I love that.
Do I always tell you to give compliments when you're walking onto the bus? Give compliments to people.
And when we go to the bus, my mom always gives me a hug before I leave.
Your mom always what?
Gives me a hug.
Oh, I love that.
And what else do we talk about? What we're grateful for?
Well, I'm grateful for my family, and I'm grateful for my mom, and I'm grateful for my dad, and I'm grateful for my family, and I'm grateful for going to the skating rink today. I mean the bowling alley today.
Okay. Yes. That's one of the things that we do in the morning, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Ava, what are you grateful for besides your food?
I'm grateful for my bed.
Ah,
Good one.
love it.
She's grateful
Something
for her
that
bed.
makes you sleep good.
Yes, and actually, we do the same thing when I'm driving her to school. We start talking about what are we. Oh, I apologize. Oh, I for in the car. Sorry. We always talk what we're grateful for in the morning, trying to follow routine. Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Definitely. Yes.
Dina, what about you?
Claire wanted to share something that we do.
Every
Okay.
night at dinner, we say 3 things we're thankful for, grateful for.
Did you hear her?
Go for
Yeah.
it.
So yeah, that's something that we do kind of more in the evening, I guess. So reflecting back on the day, the things that we're grateful for the day.
Can you say anything, Claire, that you're grateful for?
Mm,
What are you grateful for today?
I'm thankful that I got to have the last game of my soccer. I got a medal.
You did? Good job. I know that I heard that Brenner got a trophy today too for his baseball team. Yay. Anyway, thank you guys. Girls, you want to close up and finish what you want to share before everyone goes to bed? Well, we won't be, but
Yeah, well, it's 5:30, but we'll go to bed soon. So
Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and supporting us. We really appreciate it.
yeah, thank you
Um,
so much. I hope you guys learned something that you can take away and that you'll use in your lives.
I know, great question, girls. Why don't you say, everyone tell them one thing you learned from you guys. That's a good one. What did you learn, Ava? Did you learn anything from the last half hour with the girls?
I forgot. I forgot. No, be honest. We're talking about positive affirmations. Yeah, I forgot. And yes, I mean, we're working on it. At this age, Ava gets very anxious at the dentist. We went yesterday, and she's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So we're like, you can do it, changing the word to yes, I can, but instead of using the negative affirmations, right?
Yes.
mhm.
You love the dentist.
Yes. This is hopefully.
What about you, Claire? Did you learn anything today from the girls?
What did you just tell me? What do you want to start doing in the morning? So we start doing some positive affirmations maybe in the morning.
Oh, good, fun. What about you, Brenner? Did you learn anything?
What about playing basketball? The basketball thing about when people are positive around you, that you do better, right? Can you tell her that? I don't know.
About the video, the basketball video?
Yeah.
No,
He's not ready.
he's hiding. But when you think of Presley found that video,
That's great.
yeah, I thought that was, for understanding, like when you believe you can do it, you can do it. If you don't, then you can't. So it's that quote. Is it the Walt Disney quote? If you believe you can, you can. If you can't, then you're right.
Yeah.
How does that go, Press?
It's like if you whether you believe you can or can't, you're right.
Yeah. Whether you believe you can or can't, you're right.
Yeah.
So, what, honey?
We really appreciate all the positivity. So, and the ideas here. So this is really helpful, Paige and Presley.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks so much.
Words that we know sometimes is the reinforcement is so important. The more you talk about it, the more it becomes a habit and you remember to do these things. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming. Thank you. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Love you all.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Bye, Paige. Bye, Ashley.
Bye.
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 Mhm.